Jawa has taken the wraps off the all-new Jawa 42 FJ. I'll get down to the name in a bit, but first let's take a look at what we are seeing as big changes to what was one of their Neo classics. So with the 42, of course, the biggest change is the fact that you get a new 350cc engine. It's from the Alpha 2 series, and that is the new engine range from Jawa. They've got it on a couple of other bikes, but now we see it on the 42. Of course, visually, the bike has changed rather dramatically. So it's got wider wheels now, so both up front and at the rear. There's much wider tires. Ground clearance is... And I've been interrupted by the great Adil. So I'm just going to stop my walk around here and ask Adil a couple of questions. So Adil,
I'll send you the bill afterwards, okay?
You can send me the bill, no problem. You're seated on the 42, the new one.
Yes.
What do you have to say about it?
After some time, you'll be excused. Right now, the key thing is that if you want a good runabout in town with some neo-retro overtones and modern machinery and basically a reliable carefree ride approach, I think this is a good bike to have.
Adil, when it comes to the new engine, you being a veteran when it comes to two-wheels and four, what do you have to say about the new engine?
The new engine was par for the course. It has to be, because that is how bikes and machinery evolves, and this is just evolution in motion.
So, can we expect it to be more torquier, lower?
It has to be.
Low-end torque,
that is critical, and that is what they have engineered it for.
Lovely. Thank you, Adil.
Okay, now you can get back to your big white tire.
Thank you. All right, so back to the details on the bike. As you can see, it's got a nice upswept exhaust over here. That's again a change from the regular 42, which has a rather flat looking exhaust. The other big change obviously is the fuel tank. Now when it comes to the fuel tank, what we're looking at over here is the fact that this is a different panel that they've been able to integrate right there to give it a nice look. Yes, it is a little reminiscent of what we've seen on a Ducati Scrambler, but that isn't a bad thing. I think it's been done really well, looks great on the bike, and gives it a nice, great look. You've got the offset fuel tank, you've got the offset instrument cluster, it's a digital cluster, so and you also get a larger fuel tank as well. So that's again something that's rather different about what you get with the new Jawa 42. Continuing with the changes over here, we're talking about it having pretty decent ground clearance. I believe it's 170 mm plus what you get over here. So quite a bit of space. I can't even get my fingers to touch. And that's just another great thing that they paid attention to. A lot of attention to detail, a lot gone into the styling of the bike to give it a beautiful stance. It's really quite an elegant looking machine. The tooling looks like it's gotten way better. I think when you look at the panels, you look at them all close up, it's really looking like a really well machined bike over here. So prices obviously on the Jawa 42 FJ start at about 1,99,000, which I think is absolutely stellar for a bike that delivers a 350cc engine. We don't have the power and torque output just yet, but over here you can see that the game has been to give it more of a, to give it more of a nice ride. And as Adil mentioned earlier, we're talking about it having great low-end torque, being really good for the city, and they've really taken care of all of that. Of course, with added power comes the added responsibility of stopping. So coming back to the front wheel over here, you can notice the much larger diameter disc brake right up there. So those are some of the big changes over here. And coming back to the name of the bike, now it has the FJ name. Now when we're talking about the FJ, it's a throwback to the founders of Jawa Motorcycles. So I'll put the names up on the screen over here, but I'm going to try and pronounce them. It's Franisek and Janicek. So that was the name over there, Franisek, Janicek, FJ, and that's the throwback. And they've actually included it on the logo for the 42 350 FJ. So that's again a great touch on what you get with this bike. I am looking forward to getting my hands on this at some point, taking it out for a spin. But this, my friends, is just a quick walk around and some of the hot details that are coming to you from Jawa and their latest product. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do have any further questions, do leave a comment below. And it is my promise and the MotorScribes promise that I will answer your questions and get back to you. For now, here is a closing shot of the all-new Jawa 42 FJ. A pretty striking looking machine that really stands out, and I think that Jawa just might be making a massive comeback with this machine.